Guys, Miss Kenzie back with another video. Today I am outside, as you can probably tell. Try to switch up the scenery. It's feeling good. It's like a little nice chill day. But today in Smart Moves we will be talking about adolescence, and to start out by getting that pen and piece of paper. Now, if you already have a notebook that you've been writing the previous activities on, you can definitely use that. You guys were supposed to start a journal in the beginning, but I forgot to tell you guys, but it's okay. That can basically be your journal, or you can just collect all the papers and activities that you've done before and just keep them together, and that can be your journal. But you could also use your notebook or buy a journal for these activities. The goal of these activities are to think about adolescence. Adolescence is a time of physical, emotional, and social development. In these sessions that we will be doing today, we'll learn about physical changes that you are going through as you move from childhood to adulthood, and understanding that these changes are normal. First, I want you guys to start by thinking about the question: how do I cope with the feelings and desires that arise from being pulled back and forth between childhood and wanting to grow up? How do I cope with being stuck in the middle? I just want you to ponder that question while we start to get our notebooks and papers out for this activity. So for this activity, I need you guys to jot down at the top of the paper challenges of adolescence. Now, adolescence is the time period. Adolescence is the time period that you are in right now. You are in adolescence stage in your life. So, challenges basically that you have. I don't know about these birds. Challenges that you are having right now in your life that can be due to school, personal, relationships, friendships, any challenges that you have, body challenges, appearance challenges that you have, that you deal with, think about all the time, challenges that you have right now. So jot those down real quick. Give yourself like, I would say 5 minutes. Okay, so bet you guys came up with a lot of challenges that you are dealing with. All your challenges are probably different, and that is okay. Some of them might be the same. We do go through similar challenges in life as people in general. So some challenges that you some answers that you may have included in your paper is more freedom from adult supervision. You might feel like you are always being told what to do, where to go, what to look like, blah, blah, blah. More responsibility. Adults tend to treat children like they can't do anything. Not that they can't do anything, but they're not responsible enough to do anything. And that is sometimes detrimental because you want more responsibility, but they don't really trust you at this age. They want to trust you because you're growing up, but it's kind of hard to. Having higher expectations from parents and teachers, it kind of goes with responsibility and adult supervision. You might be having uncertainty. About what you are doing in your life right now. You guys in high school or middle school, middle school going into high school, which is a huge transition. And then being in high school, but being the youngest in high school, maybe you're a freshman or a sophomore, that is a transition. And being at school with people that are 18 years old and you're 13, 14. So that's a transition, and being around different people of that age. And then also like as you start getting into your junior year, you start thinking about what's after high school. So that's uncertain, if you don't know what you want to do after high school, if you want to go to college, if you don't want to go to college, what college you want to go to, what you want to do, what kind of career, job, all of these things. I still, at this age, deal with uncertainty. So, yeah, that could be a challenge that you are dealing with in your adolescence. Another is the belief that adults can't help or even understand your problems. You might feel like you're not seen or you're not heard. Perception by grown-ups that you are moody or impossible to deal with. As you go into these stages of your adolescence, you are going through stuff personally. Your body is changing. Your attitude is changing. The people that you hang around is changing. So your whole person, and you're trying to figure out who are you and what you want to act like and who you want to be. So you might come off as moody or impossible to deal with, but those are just things you're going through. Life is really kind of hitting you at this point, so you're just kind of trying to figure out how to deal with it, and we've all been there. Desire to still play with dolls or toys, cars, but at the same time having crushes and wanting to date. So the transition from being a child and acting like a child, and then into you're trying to be kind of an adult, and what does that look like, and can I still do the things that I like to do as a child? These are all things that you may be thinking about and dealing with that are really hard to transition into. So another portion of this activity is how you're dealing with stress, and it's very prevalent in our lives right now that we may be very stressful because of the climate we're in. Typical ways people deal with these stresses is doing nothing, which is not good, and putting the stress and anxiety to the side and putting it away, trying to put it away. Avoiding the situations that cause you stress and taking action are not always very healthy strategies to dealing with stress. The ways that you can deal with stress and anxiety and all that stuff anytime, you could try it now, or you could try it whenever you feel that you are stressed. At any time, you could try these practices. You could try exercising, reading, and meditation. These things don't change the basic situation, but help you handle it better. You can try studying more, getting a tutor, practicing if you're dealing with like school stress. These things improve your skills, and so you have less to be anxious about in certain situations. By talking about it, I know that's kind of hard, but sometimes your friends or teachers or family members that you trust can reduce the stress and anxiety that you have on yourself. Yeah, so once you start thinking about those things, start thinking about these changes in your life and the challenges that you have, and start thinking about like how those challenges can make you act a certain way that are not really positive, and taking those negative anxieties and stresses and situations and turning them into positive situations, and taking action on the stuff that you notice that is negative. It's very good. So keep that in mind. So next I'm going to show you guys some poems that kind of resemble what you may be thinking or going through during these adolescent stages in your life, and I just want you guys to read them and think about them. You can jot down any ideas that you have about these poems, or you can comment down below of what this poem meant to you, or what this poem was trying to tell the audience you guys was trying to say. Yeah, so stay busy, stay safe. Stay safe, wear your mask when you go out. Still, I know stuff is starting to reopen, but it's still not 100% safe outside. Make sure you remain safe and social distance until everything is cleared up, hopefully soon. Bye.